If there's a gun to your head, when are we gonna see the Shakur Tanks, the Shakur Devin, the Devin Tanks?
There's only one fight that is really
the one.
Like, if we were like gonna be for real about it, like,
keep it on.
What's the fight?
My opinion, because we talking about like skill and like boxing, like all around boxing, right?
Yeah.
Because we ain't talking about somebody that just got a good jab or what.
Yeah.
We talking about like all around.
Can do everything.
Yeah, boxing.
Yeah.
Me and Tank the biggest fight.
That's the one.
It's the biggest fight in the world.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be the biggest boxing fight in the world when it happens.
Y'all, what you think? Like 147, 140?
Nah, hell no.
You think
135?
35, 40, I don't know. I could see it happening not too far in the future.
Really?
Yeah, I think Tank will sign that contract.
Dang.
And I'm going to sign a contract too, so it's like,
you're gonna get it on.
Yeah.
Boxing fans, get ready because the most anticipated fight in the lightweight division is finally set to take place on November 15th. Mark that date. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson. For years, this fight has been nothing more than talk, rumors, and social media drama. But now, thanks to Turkish businessman Al Sheikh, the man responsible for bringing major boxing events to Saudi Arabia, it's finally happening. For Gervonta Davis, this could be the defining fight of his career, while for Shakur Stevenson, it's the moment he's been waiting for, a chance to prove he's the best fighter of his generation. And to make things even more intense, Floyd Mayweather is right in the middle of it. This isn't just another big match, it's a clash of two completely different styles. Davis is known for his explosive knockout power, capable of ending a fight with just one punch, while Stevenson is the epitome of skill, a defensive genius who barely gets touched, making his opponents miss and pay for every mistake.
I'm gonna keep it like real. I'm gonna keep it 100. A lot of people feel that Tank is just a power puncher. I don't think that. I think that he's a very skillful fighter. I think that the power just along with the skills, he's so strong, he clip people that people forget that he's that skillful. But I think that he's very skillful. I think that he's gonna pummel Frank Martin, and he's gonna think that he put on a crazy example, and he's gonna feel real tough. Frank Martin, not me. That's all I really got to say about it.
This is the ultimate showdown of power versus precision. But here's the catch: Shakur isn't just a defensive mastermind. He's fast, sharp, and unpredictable. He's been waiting for years for this opportunity. He's called out Tank multiple times, claiming he's not afraid of Davis' knockout power, insisting he's the best fighter in the division, and now he gets to prove it. But it won't be a walk in the park. Gervonta Davis isn't just another opponent. Tank is a killer, and he's coming for blood.
6-7 more fights, and I'm naming names. One of the guys, obviously, you and Shakur got into it on Twitter. You was like, you one of them 6 or 7.
Yeah, he's definitely one of them.
For sure?
Yeah, he's definitely one of them.
Do you think that's going to be your hardest fight?
Hell no.
Nah?
Wow.
Because he a good boxer, nigga. Like, that's when I look at y'all two as the best in the division.
How? Show me something that he did spectacular. Show me something that he did outrageous. Show me.
Right,
his power not outrageous.
Okay.
What defense?
You think he got defense?
He just jumped back. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around. He don't got no technique. And his offense is the same thing. If go look at his fights.
So you feel like that's easy
game,
work? But you feel like it's easy work though. You like,
come on, bro.
However, there's one thing critics often point out about Shakur's game: his hesitation to take a punch. And we all know who the hardest hitter in this sport is: Gervonta Davis.
You know, Shakur is a very talented, skillful, technique fighter.
Yeah.
You know, can't take anything away from it. However, scared to get hit. Scared to get knocked out in front of the world. Scared to get touched up in front of the world.
Are you saying that off of the last fight or just
in general?
In general.
In general.
Yeah.
In general, me and Shakur sparred before. We did 3 rounds, and it was just light work. And me trying to figure out his jab. Does he have a good jab? Yeah, he does. But once you pass his jab, it's game.
Yeah,
it's food. It's lunch food. I am the best. I don't see no contract that says Shakur's name on there.
Yeah.
So until then, I'm gonna say and talk my stuff. Yeah. And if you want to come that way, then come that way. I mean, you have investors that are with you, and that's great. But they understand that they cannot have you come this way. Because I am too much of a gamble for anybody.
This fight has been building for years. Tank and Shakur have never liked each other, constantly taking shots at one another on Twitter, in interviews, and even face-to-face.
Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him.
Who that?
The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this. I keep screaming his name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who might
keep
be
saying his name
afraid?
for?
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, you know, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only win in basketball and football. That shit win in boxing.
This fight isn't just about boxing. It's about proving who the true king of the lightweight division is. Shakur believes Tank is overrated, while Tank thinks Shakur is boring. Now, we're finally going to see who's right. What makes this even more intriguing is the involvement of Floyd Mayweather. Believe it or not, Floyd is backing Shakur. For years, Floyd was Tank's biggest supporter, taking him under his wing, building him up, and turning him into a star. But over time, their relationship fell apart. Tank wanted to step out of Floyd's shadow and be his own man.
Like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love, hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him, and I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's he has a part of
deal. He don't know about that yet, but that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal.
Yeah.
Tank, no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
And now, Floyd is training with Shakur Stevenson. That's right, the same man who helped build Tank's career is now supporting his biggest rival. Floyd even went as far as to say that Shakur is the best fighter in the division. And let's be real, that's a direct shot at Tank. Tank and Floyd's relationship has been on the rocks for years. But this is next level betrayal. Now, it's personal. This fight isn't just about who's the better fighter anymore. It's about proving a point. Tank wants to show the world that he never needed Floyd. But before Tank steps into the ring with Shakur, he first has to face Lamont. Roach.
The back have to get the shot. Everyone stay down. Thank you.
Right up to the main guys right there, right there. No face to face. Like that. Thank you guys. Yeah. Yes. But get active. Thank all day, baby. Thank all day.
Let's be honest, this isn't the fight that fans or pros were hoping for. Tank and Roach have fought multiple times in the amateurs, with Tank winning every single time. Nobody's really excited about this fight because we already know how it's going to play out. Tank is going to win.
The fact that Lamont Roach is as familiar with Tank Davis as he is, it goes beyond them fighting in the amateurs. They've spent time in camp together. He's been around Tank. He's seen Tank up close and personal, whether he's in the ring with them or not. That matters. When you know a guy's rhythm, when you know their speed, when you know what they're thinking, that changes everything, you know? Saying all this to say that because I know we got a lot of people, it don't matter. When he get hit, he going to sleep. Just wait for it. This might be a fight until he gets hit. And again, he's tasted that before. So if he gets hit and he doesn't go away, we got a fighter in our hands, you know? I think it's a good fight. I think that there's better fights for Tank Davis, but this is a good fight.
The real fight, the one everyone's been waiting for, is Tank versus Shakur. And that raises the question, why is Tank wasting time with Roach? Well, it turns out Tank is planning to retire after 2025.
25 is at the next year. I'm out of it.
After our second fight.
You're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
He only has a few fights left, so if that's the case, shouldn't he be fighting the biggest names possible guys like Keeson Davis, Devin Haney, and Shakur Stevenson instead? He's taking fights that don't really mean much in the grand scheme of things.
I know Lamont Roach, but, you know, when you look at Shakur Stevenson, when you're looking at, you know, these other fighters that he should really be fighting, you know, he don't want to do them fights. He wants to retire.
Yeah.
So don't come and, but don't come and come at me.
Yeah.
And go, oh yeah, let's give it all, you know, very big bollocks, and go, oh yeah, let's give him some stick, and then make out like we want the fight. And then we send an offer over, and then you fight for 15 million, and yet you fight Lamont Roach. Don't do all that. Do you know what I mean?
It was a real offer. That was true then.
It was a real offer. We offered. I said, listen, you keep talking my promoter's going to get back to you in 48 hours. 50 minutes. Initial offer sent over. You know, but was it Uncle Al didn't let him out to play? His boss didn't let him out. That's it. So he wants to talk about 50 million. First offer. First offer.
There was room to negotiate.
Of course there was. But he's an idiot. I don't even know if he knows what negotiating means.
But now, with this leaked fight date, it looks like Tank is finally making the right move. One thing is clear, Tank is changing. He's making major adjustments in his training camp. With a new team and a new head coach, Derek James is now in charge. God damn. Tank looks different physically. He's in the best shape of his life. He's stronger, leaner, and more focused. But there's a problem. With Calvin Ford gone, Tank doesn't have anyone keeping him in check. He's been spotted smoking during camp, and that could be a major issue.
It's been to the streets. I know you ain't focused. Better tighten up.
That's why I got everybody out of there. That's why I got everybody out of there. Can they see my page now?
Better tighten up.
That's something Calvin Ford would never have allowed. Sure, Tank is still training hard, but the question is he as locked in as he should be? Because if he steps into the ring against Shakur Stevenson without being 100% focused, it's going to be a long night for him.
Why do you think people say that Shakur Stevenson then is the next big thing in the sport?
For one, I really think the fans don't really see nobody beating Shakur. When people bring up him and Tank, when I see and I go read like little stuff about it, they really be debating. It don't be like, oh, Tank is gonna destroy this guy and everybody is saying it. No, that shit be like real debates. Like, no, this Shakur, this, that. And then not only that, now you see Shakur moving up in weight. He's filling out. He's dropping this dude. He went crazy that last fight. That last fight was like kind of crazy. You go back and watch. That was crazy, you know. So now I think people is getting another insight on Shakur. Like, nah, this kid, he been kicking ass for a long ass time now. This kid probably really is the real deal. You feel what I'm saying? He getting his just due. At this point, I really think it's just about giving him that one example. That one real name, that one person that can go 100 miles per hour with him, from round 1 to round 12. A new generation, new champion.
For Shakur Stevenson, this fight is everything, and he has what it takes to pull the upset against Tank.
The thing that surprised me about Shakur, he's strong. I think if anything, I mean, we're all strong, but and you guys might not like this, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. The thing we know about Terrence Crawford, when he gets in the ring, he's so strong here, there's nothing you can convince him that he can't do. And I felt like I was getting that same sort of mentality from Shakur. I'm wrestling with Shakur. I'm locking down Shakur. And Shakur, I would think if I was Shakur, I would have been slipping out of it and getting back on my speed. He's trying to go toe to toe with me and outmaneuver me and pick me up and things like that. I'm like, okay, this kid got some strength. But more than the physical strength is the mental strength.
For Shakur Stevenson, this fight is everything, and he has what it takes to pull off the upset against Tank.
The fight has got to happen. There's no way the fight don't happen. The best of the best versus the best, and I can't wait for it.
What would happen between you and Gervonta?
I'm going to win, for sure, 100%. I think that a lot of people going to bet the other way, and a lot of people going to lose money, but the people who bet this way going to win money.
If he beats Tank, he cements himself as the best lightweight in the world. But if he loses, his reputation takes a major hit.
Tank Davis.
Bad dude. See, what I like about Tank is Tank brings something different. You know, back in the days, everybody had something. Muhammad Ali was a mover boxer. George was a puncher. Ernest Shea was a puncher. Everybody had something they brought to the table. Larry Holmes had a jab. Mike Weaver had overhand right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something. That division now is full, and Tank having to be the knockout guy of the division. He the one with the main knockout power. Garcia has it too, but Tank got that real knockout power that, like, if Tank hit one of them clean, usually they gonna have a problem. So it's like, I like Tank. Every now and then, I think when he knows he can beat somebody, he probably don't lock in as hard, but I think when they bring challenges, he locks in. Yeah,
he fights to the level of his competition.
Yes,
he was doing that a lot.
And he got to be careful of that.
2 fights ago, he was really doing that.
You feel me? So you got to be careful of that, because if you come in and think somebody is not at your level and you underestimate them, it can get you beat. So that's the only thing I think you got to be careful of. Other than that, Tank is a really good.
For Tank, this fight is about legacy. He's always been seen as a knockout artist, the guy with insane power. But now, he has to prove that he's more than just that.
Fuck no. I ain't never been knocked down a day in my life. I ain't never really been like hurt in no fight. Like far as, cause the people took when I said this wrong. Like I got hit with a body shot before that I felt. They could like if you want to call that hurt. But I'm talking about like somebody hit you in the chin with like people say you chinny and all that kind of stuff. You ain't got no chin. I never like felt nothing, no chin shot where I was buzzed or hurt or nothing like that in no fight that I had. So in sparring, fight, anything. So nah.
Can he beat a pure boxer like Shakur? Can he break down someone who barely gets hit? That's the real test for Tank in this fight.
Fuck no. I ain't never been knocked down a day in my life. I ain't never really been like hurt in no fight. Like far as, cause the people took when I said this wrong. Like I got hit with a body shot before that I felt. They could like if you want to call that hurt. But I'm talking about like somebody hit you in the chin with like people say you chinny and all that kind of stuff. You ain't got no chin. I never like felt nothing. No chin shot where I was buzzed or hurt or nothing like that in no fight that I had. So, in sparring, fight, anything. So, nah.
This fight isn't just about winning, it's about showing the world who the true king of the lightweight division really is.
That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me, West, so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry, you know what I mean? Because I have 2 girls, 2 daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more humble and things like that.
Gervonta Davis is running out of time. He's already said he's retiring after 2025, which means he only has a few fights left. If that's the case, he needs to make every fight count.
Shakur Stevenson. Shakur might have better defense. At the end of the day, I still think we haven't seen the best Tank Davis. That's what people always power. We still haven't seen the best Tank Davis. And Shakur, for the most part, he comes forward. Tank Davis, all he takes is one shot. He's a very patient fighter. He doesn't throw a lot of shots, but every shot he throws, he makes them count.
At this fight, this is the biggest one yet. November 15th, Tank versus Shakur.